Okay, we got everything cleaned up here, ready and prepped for mulching, but when you think about two things before you get to the mulching end of it. Do you need to fertilize this season? Because it'd be ideal to put it down below the mulch so that you can get it to break down, not blow away, not be out in the open. And pre-emergent. Do you have issues with weed seeds? Now, pre-emergence won't affect anything that exists, like perennial weeds, dandelions, thistles, things like that, but it'll affect the seeds that they produce that could be in the soil that you just turned up by removing all the old mulch. So putting a pre-emergent down underneath the mulch will keep it in place, gets it down where the moisture is and in the area where the seeds are sitting. Throwing it on top of the new mulch isn't going to do a whole lot because you'll have a gap between the mulch and where the actual seeds are, so the chemical is not going to be as strong and it won't do the job that it needs to. So remember, before you put your mulch down, if you want to try and give yourself a little bit of heads up or a little leg up on the season, basically, put a pre-emergent down underneath your mulch. So I'm going to mulch part of this tree, and just to give you kind of an idea the thickness that you need to do when you're remulching trees and stuff like that, because you do not want to go really thick around the trunks on top of the root ball. Same reason why you don't want to leave the soil on top. You don't want to suffocate the root system. You want to make sure that it still gets the oxygen and the moisture that it needs to grow. Okay, so basically when you're done, you're going to have this kind of a look, minus the leaves. A fairly flattened mound. You're not going to have the volcano look that you see in some yards where things have just built up over time, or they think it's an area that they can just put the ring around it so it's going to hold moisture against the trunk. It's not ideal. It's not what a plant wants. It's not going to be beneficial for it. So mulching in this way around a tree is what you want to do. Give you kind of an idea, mulch is about 1 inch to 2 inches at the most. I think it's around this trunk you really want it only about 1 inch. You're just looking for aesthetics up close to the trunk. You can go a little thicker out towards the outside of the ring, but you don't want to build mulch up against that trunk. Like we talked about with the leaves, you're going to have the same situation with the mulch. If you have large quantities of mulch around the trunk, it will collect moisture, and what that'll do is it'll cause rot at the base of your trunk, which eventually will hurt your tree and cause it to fail, because you kill the cells here. It's a little bit harder for them to rejuvenate their cells to continue to grow. So this is basically what you would have, and you would continue around the entire circle of the tree, keeping around, like I said, around 1 inch of mulch at the most around the base of the trunk. You can go a little thicker as you get towards the edge of the bed itself.